Welcome back. You got the Roomies podcast. We got Alex and Kyle here.
What up?
How's it going, buddy? How you doing this week?
Doing all right.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. It's
a lot
only
of gaming.
Huh?
A lot of gaming.
Dude, Kyle's been on this Darksiders game.
Darksiders, Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah, Splatoon 2. When did that come out?
Last Friday.
How have you?
I guess Friday.
Oh, you played yesterday with
5
Chase,
days
you're
ago.
saying?
Yeah, I was playing with Chase yesterday.
And it's like the same game, just a few added
It
like
really
guns.
is. It's just the same game.
Is it like
we were even
identical?
playing last night. I was like, these two levels were in like the first game. Like, they even like barely added new levels.
How do you feel about that? Because some games I don't mind.
It's fine. I don't mind
Yeah.
it because Splatoon's a great game.
Yeah, exactly.
And now there's more people playing it because more people have the Switch. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and it's a really, really good game.
It's almost as if they released it on the Wii U and were like, shit, we should have saved this for a more successful console because this game's cool.
Yeah, I mean, they really didn't do much. They added a new mode. They added a bunch of new weapons. That's about it.
But
new
hey,
levels.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like the Smash Bros. Thing,
Yeah.
right? Well, I guess Smash Bros. Is the opposite. If it's really good, break it.
Yeah.
It's
All they do in that is just add new characters. There's literally like nothing new that they ever add to it.
Or ironically, it was broken, but we didn't want them to fix it. It was
Yeah, I
broken in a
guess.
good way. Is there
It
anything?
wasn't really broken, though. I mean, they're...
Yeah. It's like... Well, like there were...
Wasn't L canceling like always intended
Yes.
to be in the
Dude,
game? Like,
And for anyone who doesn't know, in the Smash Bros. Game for GameCube, there's like things in the game that not everyone's aware of. That there's inputs that aren't that easy to pick up
Well-known,
on. You kind of have
yeah.
to like learn them. However, I'm pretty sure in like the instruction booklet to Smash Bros. 1 on the 64, it says something about like if you press shield, it like will cancel your I swear to God, I've read something about it, and it like refutes everything that like they knew what they were doing.
We should look that up.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. Maybe I saw a doctored image, or I had a dream. You know, who knows? Dude, do you ever think about that? Like, you'd be like, did I see this, or did I have a dream of something?
Yeah, I had a dream last night where I was doing something, and then I regret it, and I was like, fuck. Like, why did I do that? And then this morning I was laying in bed, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that was just a dream. Like,
Oh,
that
so you
never
woke up
happened.
feeling shitty?
Yeah.
Dude, those are the worst. When you wake up and the dream affects you. Wait, hold up, brain. You need to slow yourself down.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But yeah, so that's been pretty good. I've been just chilling, working all weekend, listening to a lot of music. One band in particular.
Linkin Park.
Oh, it's been Linkin Park Mania.
When I went over to Garrett's on Sunday to watch Game of Thrones, we were talking about you. We were just talking about how you've been talking to everybody about Linkin Park all weekend.
Dude, I show up to work. Like,
That's what Garrett said.
talking to dude, the guy in the back, Martinez, I'm not sure he speaks English. Martinez, you like Linkin Park? Huh? The look he gives me, what? You know, and then I like sing it to him, like, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. He's like, oh yeah. He gives me a thumbs up. I'm like, hell yeah, you know. But, Octavio works there. I haven't shut up about it all weekend. And last night, it was like just me and him. Everyone had left. We were both there late, and he was like, hey, do you really like them? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I'm not, even though I'm memeing out on it, like, it's hilarious.
Garrett
Like,
said it was like it was the death of a relative.
yeah, like,
We've been talking about it so much.
even though I'm memeing out, like, I like their Meteora. Actually,
I like a few songs off Meteor. That was whatever I always like got into. That's what I liked from them.
yeah,
But
it's
I was
funny.
never like super into them.
Dude, one of my first well, actually the topic of today is gonna be music. I think it's been a musical kind of week, and to get into that, one of the first experiences I have, like being introduced to a band that wasn't like through family or things, was Linkin Park. Like some family friends were staying over in 2000, and they had these two girls, and they were like watching MTV. They were older than me, and they were like, oh, look at this video, and it was crawling in my skin, and I was like, I can't remember. I don't know if I had an adverse reaction or something. Oh no, I completely remember what it was. They're from Louisiana, and she's like, oh, do you like this band? I'm like, I don't know who they are. She's like, you've never heard of Linkin Park? I'm like, no. Are you ready for the line? I'll never forget, even though I just did. Oh, they must not have made it out here yet. Like, they're from Louisiana. Oh, you're from California. You're not in the know about music. What?
California is not very
Yeah.
hip in that, current pop culture and all that.
You know, even though they were from here, you know, it doesn't get around. You know how that starts. You're from, you know, England, but you get big in Sri Lanka first, you know.
It's not like Hollywood's out here or anything.
Yeah. The band's from here. Linkin Park is named after Santa Monica Band.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it didn't have to do with the fact that I was
pretty
11 and listening to Weird Al at the time. Like,
I remember Weird Al.
dude,
I just listened to a lot of Weird Al.
Weird Al was my first, like, musical obsession.
Yeah, I think me too.
It wasn't my first getting into it. Dude, I got into music like through my parents. It's super easy to like pinpoint where it was. They played a shit ton of music, a lot of like rock from my dad, and pop like Mariah Carey stuff from the mom. But she also liked rock and stuff. But through learning all these different genres and everything, but then listening to Radio Disney on my own, Weird Al was like the connector, you know, because I didn't like shitty Radio Disney music. I liked like real music, but at the same time, I was like 8 and 7.
Yeah, me too.
So I was like,
driven to school in the morning. My mom put the Radio Disney on.
Yeah, so it's like I really like. My daughter's super into Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love Give It Away Now. However, Bedrock Anthem, Yabba Dabba Do Now. Oh, dude, when you're 6 years old, that's like this. Now this is music. Step aside, Beethoven.
Well, I didn't really get into like Red Hot Chili Peppers and a lot of bands that, you know, like 90s bands until I think like junior high when like TRL was on. You're watching music videos. And,
oh yeah.
You know, there was like Blink 182 and Sum 41, Green Day, NSYNC, even the boy bands, Backstreet Boys. Listen to all that shit,
dude. And so what's interesting about that is I was so into music and like pretty cool bands for the time. Like my first albums were like Dookie, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, Offspring, Conspiracy of One. I know you're huge on that.
Yeah, I love that. But so,
well, I guess not Offspring as much. So I was a little later. But like when I was really young, I was listening to Green Day and Chili Peppers and that kind of music. So when TRL came about, I didn't know any of the newer bands. So it was like I was really into music, but I didn't know it. So that was like a whole music 2.0 for me, getting into mainstream music.
Yeah, my first albums, I remember I got Dookie. A friend in the neighborhood gave me Dookie.
Gave like the actual album?
Well, like he burned it for me and gave it to me, and I would listen to it because I think we were listening. I was like, this is awesome. I don't remember how old I was. It had just come out, I think. All Killer, No Filler, Sum 41.
Oh yeah, that's like the Kyle anthem.
And then Americana, I listened to by Offspring.
What's your favorite? Is All Killer, No Filler probably your most influential album?
Yeah,
it's got to be.
It's incredible.
I even know
it's
it.
Such a good album.
It was a good album. You loved that.
Like
shit,
every
dude.
song on there is a fucking hit.
I remember watching MTV. I'm pretty sure it was during the summer of like 7th grade, and Fat Lip came on. And like the music video.
That was so. All Killer, No Filler was I think the first CD I ever bought myself.
Okay.
And the way I heard of them was through a game. And do you remember? I have it downstairs. It's like ESPN's Bob Burnquist skateboarding.
Yeah, dude. How funny is
and
that?
Fat Lip was on there, but it was I believe it was like a censored version or something like that. And me and Chase had rented that game, and we listened to that song. We just put that song on repeat. Like, this song was awesome. And I remember like going up the next week, like I found it was the band. And I went to like Walmart and bought the CD. Like with my mom, and I just played that CD on repeat like for months. I loved it. It was so cool.
Dude, a game with a good soundtrack that allowed you to play the music like influenced a lot of my favorite songs at a young age. Like when I first bought a PS2, dude, Tony Hawk, right?
Yeah, Tony Hawk, the best soundtrack ever.
When I first got a PS2, I didn't buy any games. So I was bought as a DVD player, and I was like 12. I was like 13, and my friend Tim let me borrow Grand Theft Auto 3 and Gran Turismo 3. And obviously GTA was the like game I wanted to be playing. However, Gran Turismo 3 let you set your soundtrack, and I just played 99 Luftballons over and over and over.
Wait, what game?
Gran Turismo 3.
Oh my god, me and Chase did the exact same thing.
99 Luftballons.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I swear to God.
No way.
Yes, there was a summer where like my mom and my sister went to Nebraska to visit family, and so it was just me and my dad was home, but my dad was going to work every day, so just for like 3 months, like during the week, me and Chase are like by ourselves because it's summer vacation, and we just sat there and played Gran Turismo like that whole summer.
That's so good.
Amazing summer. But we only like that one song on the soundtrack, and so we just put that song on repeat, and we just did every race, and we just listened to the song over and over and over again.
That's so funny, man.
Amazing.
That's crazy. Also, I do actually. There were 2 songs. That and "She Sells Sanctuary" by The Cult. You know that song?
Oh, I don't know that song.
You'd know it if you
I
heard
know
it.
it if I heard it, but I
It's
don't
so
remember.
good. But yeah, dude, that game. That's like all I remember from that game. When I think of Gran Turismo, I think of the music. But funnily enough, the other game I had mentioned, GTA 3. Before I got the PS2, we'd go over to Tim's house, and it'd be 3 of us chilling after school, and we'd switch off 10 minutes just free play in GTA. Because I wasn't allowed to have that game, so it worked out beautifully for me. I got to play it. But I remember how funny it was because all 3 of us had a different radio station preference. Like Tim, whose house it was, would always play Chatterbox. I can't remember what Michael always played. It might have been Chatterbox as well. But I always went to Rise FM, the trance station. Even when I started getting into trance older, I remember like driving through the rainy city in GTA 3, listening to old school like 2001 trance. It's amazing. Slider Score is still like an incredible song.
2001 trance. I wasn't never into trance.
Me neither. That's like the only song I know.
I didn't even know that there like techno wasn't like happy hardcore until like 2007. I was like,
Dude.
wait, happy hardcore isn't the only techno? Like,
I was reading a thread today on Facebook. They were arguing about like different genres of trance, and one guy said, "Can we just go back to calling all of it techno? Like all electronic music techno? That's what it used to be, you know? Like, Is this techno? Is that techno?"
I remember. There was a CD that James gave us in school. What was that called?
I mean, like a mix he made, or the DJ Mega Man CD?
No, it was called Stereo Superhero. Was that it?
Stereo Superhero. And it was a mix that James made.
Yeah, okay. It was
like ATB.
And it was just a bunch of happy hardcore stuff. And
yes.
This was awesome. Like,
and then we met DJ Mega Man.
And DJ Mega Man, who also played happy hardcore.
Shout out to DJ Mega Man.
Yeah.
SCV local.
He played fucking awesome music too.
Dude,
it was like it was all happy hardcore, and then I never knew it. And then whatever it was, 2007,
2007 was the Great Awakening.
Yeah, I started listening to Armin van Buuren and
Awakening
and fucking Above and Beyond.
Chants
like,
around the world.
My
Chants around
God,
the world.
like this is
Trance around the world with Above and Beyond.
Heaven's
so
music. Another thing in that thread was, or another song someone posted was. I didn't know the song, but it was akin to what we listened to when it first came out. It was really like atmospheric. It wasn't too crazy. I loved it. I miss that shit, dude. It's kind of insane how like perfect music was then. Even like, and it's, you know, everyone's like that. When they have their musical awakening, that's like the best music to them, and like nothing can sound as good. And I it's got to be that. That's why I feel that way. You know, it's like I have the emotional attachment to it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when I still hear songs from that era that I just never heard, they still sound amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're reminding me of the stuff I love, but I don't know. They're just so much chiller. It was like really cool then.
More recently, like Storm Forward.
Yeah, has
been like playing that. I mean, it's not old stuff, but they're like playing the sound of like 2007, 2008, which has been.
Yeah, they've had really cool stuff.
They'll never release that CD.
It's so crazy how they're like still keep going, but they seem to have no following. Like they never play.
It doesn't.
They have a CD, but they don't have a CD. It's like the weirdest thing.
They're in the middle of making a CD for like the last 8 years.
Yeah. We have that old podcast from like 2001 or it's 2011. Like our CD coming out next month. And we looked it up and couldn't find anything.
Came out. There's no info on it anywhere. There's nothing about it except for that one podcast, and like the song sounds so good too.
It's so funny how like the internet and Twitter in general screwed with music releases like that. Or like, dude, I'm a part of these groups, and I see people like. I just like join Facebook groups just to get music sometimes. Because these people, I don't know if they're checking their SoundCloud feed every morning, but they'll just like post the good tracks every day. And I'm like, well, this makes it a lot easier on me.
I check SoundCloud a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, with all the people I follow, because they're always posting stuff.
It's funny. I just
find all new Grimecraft stuff because he posts everything there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I'm actually want to start doing that because I just cleaned up my SoundCloud. I had been thinking about that. Like, why don't I go check this out to see what all the artists I like? And I realized it's because so many artists require you to like their SoundCloud to download their free tracks. Like, they'll have it for free, but like us on Facebook or follow us on SoundCloud. I realized that over half my SoundCloud was these idiots that I followed just to download like a song.
Well, just follow it.
Yeah,
Download
well,
the song, then unfollow.
So I did the Great Purge the other day. I deleted like 30 things. Went and liked all the DJs and artists that I hadn't previously liked. So hopefully my SoundCloud's a lot better.
Yeah, I don't follow too many people on SoundCloud. Mostly just the artists I really like.
I realized that's the way to do it. I had a really sloppy SoundCloud going on. Have you heard all the news about SoundCloud? Speaking of.
No, what was it? Oh, is it that they had laid off like 129 people? Or
Yeah, and
like
people
that?
are saying that they like won't last till the end of the summer or
That's
something.
what they're saying. Yeah, and they're going out of business. But
I don't believe it.
Yeah, well, the guy, or whatever, the CEO of SoundCloud, whatever he is, came out and said it's not true. They're going to be around for a long time.
That's what there's no way.
Like, they don't have the money that they thought they would have or something like that, so they just had to downsize, but they said they're gonna keep going.
I can't imagine them failing. If they did, that'd be really disappointing.
He said something like they had too high hopes. Like, they thought they were going to be bigger than they were, so they started hiring a bunch of people, realized it wasn't working out, and had to lay off a bunch of people.
That's cool that he came out and was real about it.
Yeah, but he's like, "You're not going anywhere."
That's what happened. Yeah. I read like some article about some guy who like left his like whole life to move to Germany to do this, and then he got fired 2 weeks later.
Really?
And this may be really ignorant of me to say, but it said he moved from like, I can't remember the country.
To work for SoundCloud?
Yeah. So he moved to Berlin. So exactly. So I'm like, and I'm not even going to say the country because then I'll sound like an ignorant asshole. But I don't think it was a very good, like, happening place. So it was like, shit, bro. If I would have moved out of that place to anywhere for any job, you could have told me I had a position in like a Burger King in London. Well, see ya. Czechoslovakia. Just kidding. The Czech Republic's great. Is that what it's called?
Damn straight.
Bosnia,
yeah,
what was it? Belarus. Now. The whole Eastern Bloc really got a bad rap after the Soviet Union fell, but I'm sure they're great now, right? Let's go.
Czech was always nice.
Is it?
I don't know.
Are you Czech?
Yeah, I always say that because of my family. Half my family's from there.
Now you know it's horrible. Have people like this guy run around.
Yeah.
No good cows. But, yes, SoundCloud's really interesting. They're like YouTube, and where it's like user driven.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to monetize because there's so many mixes where people are uploading other people's music.
I did hear that. Yeah, I do hear that. It's really hard for artists because they don't make a lot of money from it, and it's really not worth it to them.
For who? The SoundCloud?
No, for artists to go through the pain of like trying to do SoundCloud. But some artists were like, "Well, we just want our music out there."
Don't you just upload it?
Huh?
Don't you just upload it?
But to make money, like SoundCloud takes like
to make money, yeah.
SoundCloud takes like 70% or something.
Really?
Yeah.
From what? Sales? Can you buy on SoundCloud?
No, I think there's like page ads.
Oh, okay. I have AdBlocker, so that makes sense that I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
oh, that makes sense.
AdBlocker, you'd never know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy because there's such a like a independent, like just the format is so like indie focused, right? Upload whatever you want. Here you go. Here's a platform for you to share music.
Yeah.
But how are they going to make money off that other than ads? And then it's like if they do ads, there's so much stuff that they can't go and look through all the copyrighted info. Like
and
they can't listen to every mix.
You can't sell stuff on SoundCloud either. Which there's other sites like Bandcamp.
Yeah. Where
it is like SoundCloud, where you can play music on there, or you can choose to buy the album from the artist. And it goes to them, which I know is like Megaran sells his stuff on Bandcamp.
Is he on SoundCloud as well?
Yeah, he is.
I do notice some artists don't. Yeah, like you said, they don't even bother with it because it's just not a good avenue.
Yeah.
Though I feel like, I don't know. I think SoundCloud's really good. It has the name. It's like free marketing. Even if you're not making money, it's free marketing. What I always wonder about is if people don't upload to SoundCloud and YouTube. I know that YouTube people do this. Labels will do this. They'll put shortened versions because it's so easy to rip from each of those sites. And I wonder if certain DJs or bands upload shittier quality to those sites so that if you rip, you're getting a shittier quality. That's what I would do.
Probably.
Because I know I'm ripping stuff. So now other people are doing it. You got to have some incentive to buy it. It's Wild West out there.
Yeah.
The internet, this past 20 years of it, the internet have been so wild, and music has been like the biggest part of it. You know what I mean? Of like internet
early
law.
on the internet with Pandora and like. Didn't like Metallica sue them?
No, that was Napster. You're thinking?
Napster,
yeah. That was huge with Lars. What's his name? Whatever from Metallica.
Yeah,
that was like a huge thing.
Very upset about it. Then they did like sue him or something like that.
Oh, they sued the shit out of him. Well, I think a lot of like record companies and bands sued them, but they were the face of it, you know. And that's actually interesting that you bring that up. I was thinking about this because of Linkin Park. I was like, because I've been researching them. Dude, that In the End and that shit and Hybrid Theory must have been some of the most shared shit in the world. Because that released in 2000 when Napster was around and huge.
Yeah.
Were they suing people?
I don't know.
I feel like they were like, we're making a shit ton of money.
I don't
like,
remember ever.
We'll let it go.
I only remember ever hearing about the Metallica thing.
Yeah, right.
They
like I said,
hated the internet. They're like, we're never gonna put our music on the internet. And then like 10 years later, all the music's on the internet.
They were like the face
Selling
of it.
everything.
Oh yeah, they were like, yeah. Isn't that ridiculous?
They said the internet will never take hold of music. It's always gonna be record stores.
Idiots. Just on principle, get out of here, Metallica.
And now they're all over the internet.
Yeah.
And they're selling everything digitally.
What fools they were.
Yeah.
However, I was
music,
looking to download some shit illegally the other day, and I couldn't do it because it's hard to download
Admitting
now.
guilt again, are you?
Huh?
Admitting guilt again.
I mean, I didn't do it. I just wanted to. It's not, dude. It used to be so easy
Yeah.
when you just didn't give a shit. There was like multiple Kick-Ass torrents, Pirate Bay. That was like the McDonald's of torrenting. It was so easy, like the fast food. You didn't have to do any work. You didn't have to set up a VPN. I mean, you could have, but like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, nobody cared.
Yeah, no one's gonna get it. Like the internet service providers weren't doing anything.
Providers weren't doing anything.
That was actually the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
When they started telling you to stop or we'll shut off your internet. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a VPN though.
Yeah, you could. If you want to pay for
But like
the
I said,
server,
I think
go
that
pay.
deters a lot of people.
I think they can still like trace you. I mean, they just have to follow the IP addresses. So.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, the VPN sets it up so you have a different IP address. So like one of our friends, who we will not name, whispered it to Kyle. He has one set up so it looks like his computer is in like Sweden, I think. And no one trusts those dirty Swedes. Just kidding. Shout out to Sweden. Just kidding. Dude, this is a random story. Involves music though. Last Crossed Festival. This is a big festival in San Diego, like deep house music, tropical house. You would love it.
Yeah, I do want to go.
We should go, yeah, dude. We should actually plan that for this fall.
Oh, is it fall? I thought it was in March.
They have two of them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, dude, let's talk about that later. But yeah, we should totally do that.
Sure.
But I remember we were walking back to the hotel. The thing ends at like 11, so I was still like pretty drunk. And we were walking back, and I went on this whole tangent about how like great Sweden is, because it like directly, like two of my like favorite things are directly impacted by Sweden: Cloud Rap, Young Lean and Blade, and then Melee.
Yeah, it was Melee.
And I was like, how weird is that? The like two things I like.
Andrew's my brother.
Android is my brother.
Dude, when he said that on Twitter, when he's like so proud of my brother.
Oh, it was amazing.
So funny.
These two, there's this professional Smash Bros. Player. He's the best in the world, and he's from Sweden. And then there's this other guy who's really good. He's like top 6 in the world. I don't know. He's falling off right now, but he's still he's top 6.
Oh, Leffen.
Yeah, he's still top 5 or 6. And they're both from Sweden, which is like okay, whatever. But then the next like top 50 are American.
Yeah.
There's a few outliers from like England,
Japan.
Yeah, there's like a Japanese player in the 20s, but everyone's American. And then the best and like third best are Sweden. So like, what's going on over there? Was there like a big Melee ad campaign there? I don't really get it.
It is weird.
But then also Young Lean, like, I don't know, Sweden's kind of going on. Good for them.
Blade.
Good for them.
Is Echo also?
Oh, yeah, they're all. His name's like Zach Guterride.
Really?
His name's like Gatorade or something. Gutercard. His name's something like Gatorade.
Zach Gatorade.
And I can't get it out of my head. It's these like these weird hip hop guys we like that. If you're listening, if you're a human being, you probably don't like.
Yeah.
Really like weird taste, even though
so good,
you're all plebeians. They're amazing. And yeah, it's like Gutertard.
I want to go back to that. Xavier Wolf. Well, Xavier Wolf.
Yeah, he's in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's.
But he's like kind of the same. Some of the stuff's the same. Like
similar beats, right? Like kind of.
Who started? Who came first? Xavier Wolf has a lot of stuff. Like.
Yeah.
Who started like.
Cloud Rap?
Well, I guess not Cloud Rap, but I guess that is that what is considered Cloud Rap?
Well, Young Lean is with like the floaty beats, and like the kind of ethereal style beats and the kind of like weird vocal effects, but just. I know what you mean, like internet rap in general, right? Like when did that like take hold and it's this whole other, like you know who Lil Yachty is?
No.
He's like huge right now, and he's very internet-y. He has like these red braids with like beads on him. He mumbles. He has that song that's over. One morning I wake up Dude, it was like a weird morning. I woke up with the Mario 64 menu theme in my head. The you know what I'm talking about?
Wasn't a big Mario Kart 64.
It's like this
never
pan
had the
flute.
game,
It's really
so-
pretty. And I look it up remix, and like the Lil Yachty, this like huge rapper right now, has a remix over it.
Oh, really?
It's like super heavily auto-tuned. It's similar to Young Lean and those guys in that aspect.
I want to check it out.
It's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the like auto-tune stuff he does over it. I think like it could be cooler, but the beat's
fucking Blade
the
and
beat's
Young Lean,
amazing.
They all use auto-tune.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. They're so good at it that anything not as perfect is like, all right, you're trying too hard. They really have something down to a science. It was fun.
Crazy.
It was funny. I was talking about Linkin Park with Garrett, and I'm like, really, me liking Blade was all preceded by Linkin Park. Same emo lyrics. And he's like, Blade's the kind of guy who's just going to cut himself. The Linkin Park guy's hardcore. Like, don't you say that about Blade. He'll kill himself. Just kidding. Please don't, Blade. Suicide's not a joke. But he is depressed.
What is up with that? Like, he's always talking about, like, drinking blood and shit.
Bro, that's one of the, still to this day, one of the funniest texts I've ever gotten. Yeah, Blade's cool. Then the next text from Kyle. Sure is into drinking blood, though. What's that about? Or like, what's with all the blood drinking talk? What's that about,
It's like
right?
3 songs we talked about.
I think it's, or I hope.
And one of them's not even his song. One of them's already just featured with Young Lean. Highway Patrol?
Yeah. I think it has to do with him wanting to be a vampire more than actually drinking blood. But who knows? It's pretty weird. Maybe it's both.
This is very weird.
You know, he's a weird, pale-looking dude. He kind of looks like a vampire if you ever look at him. He has these weird little eyes. It's kind of creepy.
What's the thing with the horse? What was the horse thing? The
Wooden horse. Where they're doing an interview and the interviewer pulls out a wooden horse and they're like, do you know what this is? It's a small wooden horse. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, that's definitely what it is. But then he went on to explain like what it actually is.
Yeah.
And just with the Swedish accent. It's a wooden horse.
It's
Small
so
wooden
weird
horse.
that it's much easier to understand him when, like, in the songs, in the music, than it is to...
And then he
like,
talks
go
and has
to
this thick accent.
Yeah.
I always thought that when I was younger, too, when I learned bands were from England. And I'm like, well, I can't tell when they're singing. What's that about? Like some band, you know?
Some you can.
Like
yeah, but
Muse?
Some you can.
Just sounds like, I don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
I don't know. But British as shit. Matt Bellamy. British sound name, if you ask me.
I feel like the Beatles, you could always tell they were from
Oh,
England.
yeah, super. Yeah. They like, their style really like played on their accents, you know, the way they sang.
Yeah.
Really like showcased it.
You ever have a Beatles kick?
Oh, yeah. Dude, there will never be a Beatles kick. Like when we went to Vegas and saw the guy behind us. Highlight of my Beatles life so far.
Yeah.
So it was my 21st birthday, and like a badass rebel that I am, my mom took me and Kyle to Vegas.
Oh.
No, I did other degenerate stuff, trust. But me and Kyle went with the moms. It was a nice trip. Met up with my aunt there. It was a good time.
That was nice because you paid for a lot.
Yeah, she paid for everything.
But then we went off at night.
Yeah, exactly. Did cool like family
yeah.
stuff in the day. But
We saw
went
a show. I forgot
we saw
about
Beatles,
that.
Love, Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it was a cool show. But when Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds came on,
Oh my god! I
Yes.
forgot about this dude.
this guy behind us, we turn around and he's like, it's a seated show, and he's like kind of raised in a seat. His butt's like
Was
a
he
few
behind
inches
us,
from
or
the
was he-
ground.
I thought he was
No,
in the
he was
same
behind
row.
us.
Oh, he was. I thought he was in the same row.
So like he's not standing, he's kind of like doing this half crouch thing, and his hands are in the air, and he's waving them back and forth like he just don't
I
care.
thought he was like off to,
To
the right. 'cause I
Lucy in
remember-
the Sky with Diamonds,
And he's
but he has this
singing it.
dazed look on his face, going Lucy in the Sky.
He was.
And this guy is clearly on something,
Yeah.
like
was
on
messed
something, and his friends are like just kind
Yeah,
of like
kinda, like,
giggling to
pulling him on
themselves
his
and like
shirt,
pulling him
like,
down. They're
trying
like,
to pull him
dude, calm down. It was so funny.
Only personality is standing.
Yeah, everyone else is just like sitting
enjoying the
thinking,
show.
wow, this is incredible. He's like jamming.
Arms in the air.
Wow, these acrobats, how do they do it? He's behind us like, woohoo! The drugs are hitting.
He was singing. Dude, he was so loud. You could hear him. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was so loud.
Dude, did I ever tell you that after? I'm sure I mentioned it, but I don't, you've probably forgotten if you forgot the story. That after, while we were walking in the crowd, I saw him again.
No, really? No,
He was
I
with
don't
his
remember
friends.
that.
And his eyes were wide as shit, and he had a huge smile on, like I'm pretty sure he was on some good stuff. But that was just hilarious. Like, just the fact that the show was like in the day too, or like I don't think it was too late at night. Put it that way. I don't know if it was a day.
It was like a 6 o'clock show,
Yeah,
7
so it
o'clock
was
or
like-
something.
I guess it's Vegas. People are partying all day. And then we saw the Blue Man Group, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I
That was
bought the tickets
badass.
to that. Yeah, that show's great, isn't it? Apparently, it's different now.
Really?
It's a different show.
That's cool.
They do different stuff, like different.
Shit, I
scripts
could
and
see the
stuff.
same show and it's so impressive. I forgot like
Yeah,
those.
because when I saw that was the second time I saw the Blue Man Group show, and it was the same thing. But I've read recently that it's different now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
To go back, see some shows. Do you like Vegas shows?
I do. They're
They're
really
pretty-
good.
I
I
mean,
mean, they
they're
put
always-
so much into them. Like,
It's really like some of the best in the world, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never seen like a magic act though.
yeah, I've never seen Magic, and
Which
even though I'm
apparently
super
is the
into
best.
dancing, I've never seen any of the dance like Jabberwockies.
Oh yeah, I don't think they do that show anymore though.
What?
Look it up.
Are they
I don't-
touring? Is that why?
I don't know, but I don't think they have
Jabba.
a residency. I always wanted to see that show. I hope they still do because I want to see that.
That
show
kind of
real
makes
bad.
sense because I guess the scene's kind of like died, but no, I think they do it. Yeah, we got it here.
They were on
ABDC, ACDB,
no,
ABDB, ABBA,
the last season of
ABDC, but probably also
Master of
something
None.
else.
Master of
Really?
None. Yeah. Have you seen Master
Oh yeah,
of None
I
yet?
saw that episode.
Yeah.
Where he's like hosting the
He
show,
just
and
hosts
they
the
like,
cupcake show, and
he's like, I need you to do this, but like they don't do that.
yeah, and they don't talk.
Yeah, what did he say he needed them to do? He's like, I need them to like dance off or something.
no,
like,
it needs them to taste the cupcake.
Oh, yes,
And
that's
like,
what it
no,
was.
They don't take off their mask or anything.
Yeah, for nothing.
Like what?
But that's the show. It's
It's like it's part of the show. They're judging a cupcake contest. They have to taste the cupcake. That
No.
show's so funny. It's so good.
That is pretty good. Jabberwockies is even better though.
They were great. Yeah, and when they were on the original
ABDB?
season of
CBDB?
America's Best Dance Group.
ACDC. Wait, American Center for Disease Control. Is that what ACDC is? Wait, hold up. Just kidding. It's alternating current. D current. I forgot what the D stands
Yeah, I forgot what the D stands for too.
for.
ABDC is great though. That was always a good show. That ties in with a lot of music, like picking the right songs, picking certain songs to make certain dance too. That was a dope show.
It's funny, man. I have my little dance page, but all my dances are just me practicing the songs. To this day, I've still yet to choreograph a full thing.
yeah.
I've yet to have the discipline to sit down and just choreograph something. I really got to do that shit. I think that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I'll probably do that today while I'm at work. If we get slow, just like, you know what the biggest problem is actually? Finding the song. I'll like pick a song, won't be good enough. Pick another song, it'll be old, and I'll be like, oh well, no one will want to hear that song. But I think I should just do it to Zara, right? It's like my favorite.
I don't think when the song came out really matters.
Yeah, I was hung up on that for a while, that I wanted to do like a current song to get views. But I think I'm just gonna say fucking and do Zara since it's my favorite song.
You remember that sword dancing video? The
Who did I just show
what
that
was
to? Gian sword
Yeah,
dancing.
Gian's sword dancing.
Dude, I just
It was
shared
like
that the other
grandma
day.
sitting in the background, and
Yeah.
was it like
A little
chick-
dog.
Yeah. it was so-
Dude, I just saw Matt Zoe playing Junabeats Classics. Did I tell you this?
no.
Dude, he played that. And he played Needs to Feel Whippenberg remix.
Don't know it.
I said that to Garrett, and he goes, oh, you mean the song that goes, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, doo-doo. And he knew it exactly. Do you
Really?
remember this? It's like,
No.
boop, boop. It's a very good impression of it. I'm going to edit in the actual song in the podcast, and you'll see how close that is. Doo-doo.
How would I know how close it is? I guess I gotta listen to the podcast
after. You'll know the song. I'm going to show it to you after
Okay,
this.
okay.
But it kind of blew my mind. I was like flipping out in the crowd. And this one other chick who I know, we're both like, holy shit. I haven't heard this in like, on my own in like 7 years, let alone at a show. Holy crap. It was a really good time. I love Junabeats classic sets. I like concerts in general. How do you feel about concerts, Kyle?
They're all right. They're I don't know.
How do you feel about EDM concerts? Trance shows? Never.
Not my scene.
Kyle's done. Too intense, huh?
It's just I feel like you're like chest to back with every person there. You're fucking claustrophobic.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy sometimes.
Can't handle it.
Actually,
It gives me a headache after a while. Just the constant 5 hours of pounding. It's like, all right, I'm over this.
yeah, it can be a bit much. I live for that shit though.
I
I'll
can't
leave that
stand it.
and then go to Los Globos for another 4 hours of it. I have like an addiction to, I don't know, noise. I don't know what it is, dude. Intense
Does it
dude.
give you like a headache or an earache?
Never.
My head just hurts everywhere.
I get muffled ears with a little ringing. That's what I get.
And then all the lights just strain my eyes. Like
Love
it
it.
hurts.
Love it.
I can't. I hate
It's
it.
so good. Actually, like, it's like crazy how it's like therapeutic. I will like not want to go to shows with like girls I'm dating because I just want to dance on my own. It's like, they just want to cut. I'm like, no, I'm here to dance. I paid the $20 to dance, not to. We can hug later. I'm an asshole.
Is that like white chicks joke?
Is
With
it?
Terry Crews? Where he's like, remember they slip him like the ecstasy or something like that, and they're like, hey man, are you okay? He's like, I don't know, but I got to dance, and he gets up, and he like, takes his shirt off. And, yeah, he's got the whistle. He's just dancing.
So good, dude. But dude, that's exactly how I feel. Minus the drugs. Drugs are bad. That's exactly how I feel. Like I love the dancing, dude. I like moving around. I'm pretty, as you can tell, I'm a pretty energetic person when I get going. And ADHD, it's just like a good outlet for it. Listen to the music. It's good music. Love it.
Music's all right.
Music's amazing, dude. If you went to a legit Aim Junior Beats Classics set, I bet you'd love it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a music you'd like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that goes without saying for like anything, right?
Well, when we went and saw at the drive-in show, that was like one of the best shows I've ever been to.
That was so goddamn fun and cool. Rock shows are really like. That was an interesting show because I feel like everyone around us was not dancing but us. A lot of people were just standing. I understand dancing, but honestly, a lot of like chilling.
I didn't even like notice.
Were you pretty drunk or were you pretty sober?
Yeah, no, I wasn't drunk.
Oh yeah, you drove. I was pretty drunk.
Yeah, I had like one beer.
Because me and Brian almost drove you to drive off a bridge on the way home.
Yes, you did.
I'm gonna blame Brian more than me.
He wanted to piss so bad.
Who did?
Brian. He's like, let me piss in your car. Let me piss in this bottle.
Oh yes, and then the in and out. Oh, dude,
yeah,
you're like about to lose your goddamn. I remember looking over you, and I was pretty drunk, thinking like, "Oh shit, I'm feeling it." You're like gripping the steering wheel, like I'm gonna kill them both. We just want to shut that out. But the show was dope.
The show was super dope.
Do you remember the end? So we're at the drive-in show. It's post-hardcore 2001, like screaming, not really metal. I guess not screaming, but it's very intense, like aggressive.
Aggressive rock.
Yeah, right? It's like, yeah, it's very, very aggressive rock. The name's post-hardcore, so you know something's going on in the intensity level. But we see this amazing show. My favorite rock album of all time. I'm pretty sure it's yours too. Almost played in full. And then out of nowhere, all right, here's our little buddy Milo. We're all gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Milo.
Oh yeah, that was so weird.
What's happening right now?
I think he was like one of the guy's sons.
Was it his son?
No, it wasn't his son. I think it was one of the other guys
in the band though.
It wasn't Omar's or Cedric's son.
One of the Sparta guys.
Yeah, one of the Sparta guys.
But we're all singing it, and one of our friends yells out, "You better remember this, Milo!" I almost beat my pants laughing. "You better remember this. Happy birthday!" It was so funny. Yeah, like went to the middle of our hardcore. I'm just kidding. It didn't really bother me. It was nice to sing "Happy Birthday" to the kid. It was just so like out of the ordinary, like not out of the ordinary, out of like left field.
It was a crazy thing though to be like, however old, like he must have been like 8 years old, standing on the stage in front of like 1,000 people.
All these like drunk 30-year-olds singing "Happy Birthday" to you. I'm pretty sure that crowd's median age was like 36 or something.
Oh yeah, because I mean. They broke up a long time
ago.
I
was 11 when that came out, 11 or 12, so I wasn't listening to it then.
That album? Not that album. That album came out in 2000.
What relationship it came out? It came out 2001.
2001? I thought it came out 2005 or something.
Wait, am I full of shit?
I thought they got together in 2001.
Oh, maybe I'm a liar. 2001.
Really?
Bro, release date, September 12th, 2000.
Holy shit.
You thought I was going somewhere else with that, didn't you?
When did they break
2001.
Up?
September. They broke up. Oh, check out this Wikipedia blurb. The band. This album was released September 2000. They reached mainstream success through the album before the breakup in 2001. So they had a good few months. That's really depressing to hear.
Album? I thought Via came out after that. Man, I don't even know. I don't know shit.
Yeah, what a poser. And you sang "Happy Birthday" to Milo.
I never sang "Happy Birthday."
I didn't ask for this. You're like, I didn't sing shit.
I just stood there.
Did you really?
I don't remember.
You remember, evil man. He remembers it to this day. Except
I forgot about the whole.
The little kid looking out in the crowd sees your face with like your arms folded, his head to the side. The Kyle look though. We'll see this stupid kid.
Tired of this. Just play some other shit.
The show was awesome, dude. That was a good group.
That was a great.
But a huge group.
Yeah, there were. Yeah.
In fact, I need the picture from that. I keep losing it.
I want that picture too.
It's actually an amazing picture. The one problem is
I have it on my old phone.
You can't see the band name on the marquee.
Yeah.
It's like it's perfect. You can see like at that's it or something. It's very depressing. But have you been to any other concerts since then?
Yeah, we went and saw MC Chris Megaran.
Oh yeah, that
was great.
Is that all you've been to since?
Yeah, that was the last.
That show was amazing.
Yeah, that show was incredible.
Incredible. I got way too drunk at that show.
You did get really drunk at that.
I got very, very drunk. And you know what the worst part was?
I was wearing the shirt at that show.
I got, oh shit, I got that last beer. And while holding it, I was like, I'm too drunk to drink this, but I already paid for it. I was like, fuck. What's the worst that could happen?
Could just not opened it. We could have taken it home.
Could you imagine just like taking it?
Just taking home a $16 beer.
Oh, I'm taking with a giant can. Like a little baby. Oh, it's mine. And it's coming with me. You can pry it from my cold dead hands.
The cowboy at the door probably wouldn't have let you take it.
Oh yeah, remember that? Yeah, that was at the Viper Room, legendary, where almost said Joaquin Phoenix, Rivers Phoenix, the brother. Phoenix. Apparently, he like died on the sidewalk, like outside.
Yeah, he was outside the club. Yeah,
and we were there.
But I think they were in the club, and then he came out, and we were doing him, Johnny Depp, and Joaquin Phoenix doing a bunch of drugs.
Yep. I heard if you show up in vampire makeup and look in the window.
In the bathroom. The mirror in the bathroom.
Yeah,
it's like Bloody Mary.
Wait, that's horrible.
Say his name 3 times.
Wait, was he in Lost Boys? No, I'm thinking of Kiefer Sutherland.
No. Yeah. No.
Aren't they like friends or something? Oh no, I'm like doing mental gymnastics here. Kiefer Sutherland was in Rivers Phoenix and Stand By Me. Oh, yeah, that's I'm way off. Anyway, but yeah, if you see him in the bathroom or something, he'll kill you anyway. He'll kill you.
And Johnny Depp owns that club too.
Does he still?
I believe he does. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I do not believe he was at the Megaran and MC Chris show.
I don't think so.
Unfortunately, his loss, really.
That's probably. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was just. Oh. There's the buzzer.
That's probably.
The time's up. I would say it's probably why the place looks like that. Like, he probably has such a huge influence on the way the place looks.
Wow, it looks like what?
Just the way it, like,
oh yeah,
the dark. What the employees wear, the bartenders are wearing.
Were they wearing something?
No, they look like Johnny Depp.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They'll have like a goatee and.
You see what the chick bartender was wearing?
No.
Too? Dude, she was like just wearing like what is it, like fishnet clothing?
Like everything?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Like inappropriate? Like,
I mean,
whoa, lady.
Yeah, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, not inappropriate.
Like it's a 21 member club.
Like, whoa, you're just a bartender, lady.
Yeah, just a bartender. She's wearing like fishnet clothing.
Got the stripper shift immediately after.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And you just see like brown underwear. Like, okay.
Wait, really?
You don't remember this?
How do I not remember this?
Because we only ordered from the guy. She was on the other side of the bar.
Well, what the fuck were we doing?
I could have sworn I pointed that out to you too.
What a bunch of.
I even said that. Like, did you see that, Jake?
Or did I say anything?
I don't think you did.
Again, I was pretty drunk. Yeah, it wasn't in the beginning. That was a pretty cool show, dude. What was your first concert ever?
Green Day.
Green Day, what?
It was after American Idiot came out.
No way.
It was American Idiot tour.
Oh, you were kind of older.
Yeah, I was older.
No shit.
Parents never liked me going to concerts. They thought it was too dangerous.
No way.
The only way I was able to go to that is because I went with Michael and his dad went.
Yeah, so your parents aren't concert people, right?
No.
You said they were not into music in general?
No.
Like anything?
Well, they listened to country when I was a kid, but I always hated it.
But like that's it.
Yeah.
Does your dad have a favorite band?
No.
Whoa.
Not that I know of.
Intense.
Maybe.
What do you listen to on the way to work?
He listens to the radio.
Like talk radio?
Yeah. Well, like news radio.
Okay.
That's all I listen to on the radio.
No kidding.
Never music.
I like podcasts and stuff, clearly, but gotta have my music.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts on the way to work and the way home, and then I listen to podcasts at work. But if I'm driving around town, it's music.
Yeah.
Or if there's somebody else in the car, it's music. I never listen to podcasts with somebody else.
What's interesting is if I have like full of energy, I really enjoy the music. I guess I just like moving around to it more. But like if I'm leaving a friend's house like late at night, I will like almost always listen to a podcast or talk radio on the way home. George Norrie, Coast to Coast AM. Or Coast to Coast, KFI 640, 2 to 6 a.m. Listen to people talk about vampires and ghosts and aliens. It's fucking rad. It's like all these crazy people.
Sound rad.
Oh, it's nuts, dude. Dude, when I'd leave your house and drive around Newhall for like 2 hours from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. playing Pokemon Go, that's what I would listen to.
Really?
I would drive around playing Pokemon Go, listening to crazy people talk about how they saw a vampire, their neighbor's a vampire.
I wish it wasn't so late. I'd listen to that. I would just put that on here.
Awesome. It's wild. George Norrie's like they'll make a crazy claim, like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. So the next caller, he's like a really like chill guy. It's an amazing show.
When I had cable, I used to just watch like Sci-Fi Network, and they always had like unexplained files, and it was always like I get 2 in the morning, like that kind of stuff.
I love
like,
that shit.
people claiming they've seen the chupacabra and stuff, you know, and aliens. And
Is that like?
I would watch it like every Saturday night. They would have like a marathon, and I just like, and then I get scared. I wouldn't be able to sleep, and then I just have no sleep for work the next day. I used to do it all the time.
Is that like bootleg Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah.
Unexplained Files.
I think it was on Sci-Fi or Discovery or something like that.
What would be Unexplained Files? Unsolved Mystery. Unfinished Cases. Like, Unsolved Mysteries used to scare the living fuck out of me as a child.
Yeah.
Like, to
but
the
that
point...
wasn't just like...
Yeah, because it was like fucked up shit.
Stuff.
Like
yeah,
people
like
getting kidnapped and never seen
so
again. So I'd watch that, and then the music was horrifying.
Yeah.
It was like really atmospherically creepy, and I'd watch it and literally like grip the chair and like look at the windows with the corner of my eye, be like so fucking scared. Then I'd run to all the lights and turn all the lights on in the house and just like sit like, I'm gonna fucking get killed, just waiting for my mom to get home. If she was like half hour late, Connor, where are you?
Dude, do you remember?
I'd like stop watching that show.
Do you remember that one time we were at your house? It was in the middle of the day. It was like 2 o'clock or something, and there was a helicopter flying around. Like,
yes.
outside. It wasn't because like somebody had like escaped or something.
It was like over my house.
Yeah,
directly over my house.
And then we heheard something in the backyard, like he's out there, and we had like your sword. We were sitting there like all scared.
I do remember. We're like ready.
We had your sword.
Probably like high shit. Where is he?
He's in the backyard.
Ready to
if he
fuck
comes
up.
in here, we'll get him.
Dude, there've been escaped.
So funny.
I'm not sure if it was that time, but there's been escaped convicts found on my street and the street below. Or maybe not, or not escaped convicts. That's the wrong thing. Just people like that were robbing houses that were caught. I know the street below me, this mom and daughter like came home and there was someone in the backyard once, and like they were found hiding under a car. Once they were found hiding under like my neighbor's car. Like, we know these people.
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Or like in their backyard or something. It seems like hiding under a car is a pretty bad idea. Anyone down the street's gonna see you.
There was this one time. It was in the middle of the night. It was like a police chase that ended in front of our house.
Holy fuck.
And I think me and my sister were in the pool.
No way.
It was at night. It was like 9 o'clock or something. We were in like the jacuzzi. And
that's amazing.
I remember the helicopter like was shining lights on us and telling us to get in the house.
No, it was not.
Yeah, telling like people in the pool get in the house. Like right now, we're like, oh shit. And
Are you
like,
kidding
my
me?
dad's like came out and like told us to get inside.
That must have been an incredible
That
experience.
was crazy. And the person, my friend who lived across the street from us, apparently did the same thing too. Because he was in this pool as well that night.
No way.
Yeah, and he came over and told me, he's like, you won't believe what just happened. I was like, dude, this happened to us.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and it was like a bunch of kids like stole a car or something, and it ended in front of our house.
That's
The
amazing.
police chase. It was like on TV and everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Have you ever seen that YouTube video of the person watching a police chase and then it goes by their window and they film it?
Yeah.
That's the coolest shit like ever. They're like, oh my god, that's so nuts.
Flying around the corner, right?
Yeah. It's like so cool actually. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, it was too early. We didn't have like easy access cameras then when this happened.
Dude, speaking of crazy shit happening while you're outside, once when my grandma was staying over, it was just like me and my grandma at home. It was, like summer break or something, and I was pretty young, like elementary still, I think. And we hear this crazy noise outside, like bomb sirens, like it's over, World War III starting, and we're like, what the fuck? It's like, bang, bang, like coming from nowhere near us, and we're like, what the hell is happening? If people like coming outside their houses, we didn't know what's going on, and then it just stops eventually. We're like, okay. Later we found out that means a convict escaped from jail like miles away.
Really?
And so naturally we all come outside. What's going on? When it's like the sign means stay inside, be careful.
Yeah.
This old woman and small child should go stand around with the door open. What's going on?
Did you know in San Francisco, like I think it's like every Tuesday at noon they have like a horn like that goes off. It's like a testing system for like I think it was from something during like the Cold War.
Still?
Yeah, and they test it out still every
Are
week.
you sure about this?
Yeah.
No way.
Because those guys I watch on Twitch when they're streaming, because they're always streaming on noon, you can hear it
Really?
on their stream, and that's how they said it was. Like it's from testing
Tuesday
stuff.
noon siren. That's amazing.
Does it come up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called sfdim.org, Tuesday noon siren. What a name.
Yeah.
Well, it's
But I
on
think it was
Tuesday.
from,
It's at
like-
noon. It's a siren.
It was a thing from like the Cold War, like in case like a nuclear war broke out.
Because fuck LA, huh? Where's our thing?
Yeah.
Where's our cool siren?
I guess because they're right on the
Yeah.
ocean.
That's another good thing about Santa Clarita. LA's a huge target in a war. I think we're far enough away that the nuclear fallout will not affect us too much.
Well, we'd have to leave.
We'd have to leave like immediately, yeah. But we would be okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, San Fernando. And actually, no joke, those mountains like would probably protect us so much.
Yeah.
Damn, this shit got dark real quick.
We're like 30 miles from LA. Or
yeah, we're 30 miles, and those are some serious mountains.
Yeah.
You never think about it like,
There's
you know,
mountains
in the car,
too.
but it's like, yeah, there's like 2 valleys worth.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. God bless SCV. Bless SCV.
We just have to head north immediately.
Yeah, just get rid of all the degenerates in LA. Just kidding. We'll go up to beautiful Fresno. Just kidding. I'd rather die. JK, shout out to all our Fresno listeners. Just kidding. There's none of you. I'm shit on Fresno all one. We get huge one day and this comes back like podcaster hates Fresno. Picture of me like fucked up at a rave or something. Look at him. No, I didn't mean it like
This is like right after he said it.
Dude, that reminds
That's not
me
true at all.
of one of my funniest, or one of my favorite little webcomics of, what is it like, hey, I don't have this I have this iTunes gift card. Do you want it? It's 2 guys. And the guy says, sure, I buy music from iTunes all the time. And the other guy's like, you buy music?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, this guy buys music. And he's like, no. And then it's like a YouTube video. Fag buys music off iTunes. And he's like on it, like, oh, help me. And all the comments are like, stupid man.
I remember.
I don't know about the horrible word, that F word.
You had to say you couldn't change it.
Well, I mean, the whole thing's...
I do remember that comic, though.
The whole thing's satirical in general,
Yeah.
including the curse words. Like, the idea that you'd call someone that because they buy music. I think it's making fun of the banality of the stupid. Is banality used right there? Of the curse word.
I have no idea.
I don't think it was.
I've ever heard that word.
Yeah, my thesaurus part of my brain is working. The shittiness of the... You know what I mean? It's just a lazy... Fag buys music. What did I do? What did I do?
I remember that comic, dude. That was so funny.
Like,
I haven't thought about that in so long.
Dude, it's like one of my favorites. That's like Garrett and, unnamed friend. And another unnamed friend. We're leaving a club or like walking to a rave or something. And they're pretty normal dudes. They just wore like jeans and t-shirts. And some guy drives by, slows down. He's like, hey. And they look. He's like, you look like a couple of fags. Just drives away. What? They're like, what? It's so like, what?
So weird.
They just look at each other like, well, look at the dress. Like, I don't know. Just like, I mean, it's just like pure asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, not like, I don't even, the reason I think it's so funny is because I don't even think he was commenting on them. He's just such a pure dickhead. He just wanted to be mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's mean and not funny, but it's kind of funny. Since no one got like hurt or emotionally scarred. We're just sitting here.
When it's confusing, it is funny. It's like, who's
have you seen that meme
around? Who's he talking to?
About like an animal looking at a computer screen, and it's like, whoa. It's like, hey lizard, you stinky lizard, go eat a fly, you stupid lizard. And the lizard just like looks down. No. It's like a lizard just looking at a screen, and then the next thing it's looking down.
No.
Hey, you stinky bird, go eat some seed, you dumb bird. The bird just looks down after.
No, I've never seen this.
It's pretty funny, and the reason it's funny is because I don't think the animals can read. If someone were like hitting the bird, it would not be funny. Real abuse is not funny.
Animals can read. You're not like, there's no.
I mean, if they can, then it's a sad story. I'll stop laughing at those.
That'd be interesting.
Watch PETA come out. Animals can read.
Yeah. Oh my god! Did you see the tweet from PETA? It's a picture. It was a picture of a PETA tweet. And it just said, "Please stop tagging us in pictures of dead animals."
That's so.
It's so messed up.
That's so. Oh man, that's hilarious. Trolling is just.
It's an art.
You know, like, see this PETA? That's so horrible. Yeah, so we ended up on PETA. That's a natural course from concerts to PETA. But back to concerts.
Oh, the reason that I saw that thing is because I was looking at like Comic-Con stuff, and like I was looking at something that had like celebrities at Comic-Con, and one of them was the guy that
Christian Narn.
Yeah, that played Hodor on Game of Thrones.
I knew it.
He was walking around with the door on his back.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
God, I love that guy. He's so great.
But the reason I bring that up is because there was that one concert we went to.
Rave of Thrones, baby.
Yeah, that was actually a really dope concert.
Were you at the one when they were like fighting on stage?
Yeah.
This concert, everybody, was possibly one of the coolest events
It's just
ever.
that guy who plays Hodor he's like a DJ, and he plays like electronic music, calls it Rave of Thrones.
Yeah, so they call it Rave of Thrones.
And there's like knights fighting on stage and everything.
That was actually one of the like coolest things I've ever seen at a club.
So cool. There's like the trees, you're like in the forest, like they had the whole thing.
The banners were hanging.
Yeah, the banners were hanging. It was so
like
cool.
Game of Thrones banners. Yeah, the trees, the like lit up trees actually, like in theory were kind of dinky, but like actually were huge.
Yeah.
They made, because like clubs are so boring.
Yeah.
Especially Exchange is very, not boring, but it's like all marble. So the little like trees were like super cool at the entrance.
Yeah.
The people, okay, when he says knights fighting on stage, we're talking full metal body, full body armor
with shields, and they are really.
But I was gonna
swinging
say
at each
the
other.
funniest thing is it wasn't like some lame ass like lightsaber choreographed fight. These guys were just like beating the shit out of each other.
Oh yeah,
like to the point where it didn't even look good. They were just like hitting the shit.
Yeah,
out of each
I
other.
mean they were swinging
It was
hard
so
and
funny,
like
dude.
blocking with the shield, and sometimes they miss and they get like hit in the like chest, and they're like, holy shit! These
like
guys
swing.
are going out. You hear them with the dang against the metal armor, like holy shit!
And like half the crowd was like nerds who love Game of Thrones. Half the crowd was nerds who like EDM. I was like, there were no non-nerds there, you know? No one was like, let's go check out this random DJ.
I got yelled at by security there.
You did?
Yeah, because I was trying to take a beer outside and I didn't think about it. Because the smoking section was outside. I was like walking out with a beer in my hand, and I guess one of the guys was yelling at me, but I wasn't paying attention. I think I was talking to someone, and he grabbed me. I had my sweatshirt on, and he grabbed my hood and like pulled me back. I was like, wow. He's like, you can't take a beer outside. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize it. He pointed at like a little shelf.
Yeah,
like,
the little shelves.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't even know.
I've seen a guy once, because I go to Exchange like at least once a month. I see a guy like picking up drinks like, is this mine? Is this mine? I'm like, dude, I didn't say it, but I was thinking like, dude, it's gone. I should have said it to him. Dude, if you're doing this, it's too late.
Yeah.
You don't. You left your drink unattended at a club. You don't know which one it is. Please, please, for the sake of all of us, don't die tonight. Just get a new drink. Finish it before you go out. I mean, come on.
I think I had just bought that beer though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'll take it to the smoking
we
area.
were going outside, and I was like, I think me and Garrett were like, let's get beers first, and we went and got.
I honestly though, I feel like Rave of
trashed that
Thrones night would be the safe night to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like a club partying. It was like a Wednesday too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
And then one of the friends we went with got wasted. Do you remember that?
I mean, I got wasted.
No, one of our friends got wasted.
Me and Garrett both got
and accepted something from like a stranger. Got wasted.
No, I don't remember that.
That was hilarious. I'll tell you more about it later.
I don't remember because I was wasted. Me and Garrett kept buying each other drinks like.
Oh, yeah, I
all
drove.
night.
That's why I didn't. Oh yeah,
You did drive.
that was a cool show.
There was someone else with,
I enjoyed
with
it.
us, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Girl I was dating was with us.
Right. Yeah.
It was
Did
a
we
good time.
met? Did we met people? Did we meet people there? Or was it just the four?
That
of
was
us?
just for us. Did you go when I went the second time? Because I went another time, and I think RJ might have gone that time.
I only went there one time.
I'm pretty sure I've been. I think I've seen him 3 times now.
I think I remember the second time.
You know he just played Saturday too
Oh really?
in Hollywood. Yeah.
Does he
No.
Does he still do the
Friday.
Game of Thrones thing? Or
Friday. Oh yeah, it's always Rave of
okay.
Thrones. Yeah. Oh
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I don't know.
He's doing that as long as he can. Like that
Well,
is
I didn't know
easy
if he
money.
can or
Yeah.
thing, because of what's going
Isn't
on
it cool
on
that the showrunners are so fine with it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That
Go
was
for it,
dope.
dude. God, Game of Thrones is so goddamn good. And that's what this is about now. This is a 2-hour-long podcast. New topic. But yeah, dude, that
Speaking
concert.
of Game of Thrones, new Ozman review.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Love to watch
gotta
it.
watch it.
Yeah.
I got yeah, dude, that concert was amazing. I'm trying to think of any other like weird concerts I've been to that like that. That was probably the most unique, like wild one. Oh, I meant to bring up earlier that when you're talking about Green Day, that was my first like legit show. My very first was Weird Al. Hell yeah, represent
Never
Saga
seen Weird Al
Speedway.
in concert.
It was
I
like-
always wanted to.
I made a sign, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I drew a little Weird Al. Wait, did I draw? I think I drew it, and I was like calling out Weird Al, woo!
How old are you?
I was like, I think 10, 6th grade. It was so great. I felt so standing on the chair. Me, Andrew, and our moms took us. What a good time. Sang like Running with Scissors that just came out. So I sang the Star Wars song, episode 1. Oh, dude, I was in heaven. But then my first real concert was like a legendary concert. Jimmy Eat World opening for Green Day and Blink-182.
Oh, that's crazy.
Amazing.
See, when I saw Green Day was headliner, and it was Against Me and Jimmy World that opened.
I don't know Against Me.
Oh,
Okay.
Against Me. Yeah, they're
Jimmy
good.
World's shit.
Yeah, Jimmy World.
I love Jimmy World.
I
That's
actually lost my shoe in that.
at the show.
At the show, because people were rocking out, and we were in like the mosh pit and rocked out. And then when Green Day came on, we were so far from it, and like by the end of the show, I waited for everyone to leave, and then eventually found my shoe.
You found the shoe?
Yeah, I found the shoe.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
But you have to wait for everyone to
I had to
leave.
wait
That's
for everyone to leave
absolutely
the
hysterical. So you're just walking around without a shoe for half of it?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
For like all of Green Day.
Dude, I saw Blink-182 in 2008 with my ex and her sister. And I remember we were in the crowd. And we're like, hey, where's your sister? And we look up like 100 feet ahead. She's like crowd surfing. I was like, oh my God, there she is.
I crowd surfed at the
It was the
Green Day
funniest thing.
concert.
Did you? Was it cool?
Yeah.
Never done that. I never did that. I think I've been in like a little baby mosh pit before, but I'm not a big mosh pit guy.
I'm trying to remember how it happened. It just like, I think someone told me like, it was like a big dude, and I was like, I was looking around, and the guy's like, he's like, you want to go up? He's a big guy. I'm like, yeah, okay. He just like picked me up. He's like, yeah, we're like, woo. He just like going to the front, and then security pulled me down. And they're like pointing around. I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta go around. I gotta go all the way to the back, and that's why I had lost my shoe. Like, didn't have my shoe.
Because he kicked you out.
Was because like I had lost it, and then
yes.
They put me up. Like then I crowd surfed, and I had to go all the way around.
Yeah,
and I
of
was
course.
in the back, and it's like I'm not gonna push myself back to the front. So
That's so funny.
I stood in the back by myself. I remember Mike was still in the crowd. I never.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me of a hilarious story at this big rave, Nocturnal. You went to Nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 2012. One of my friends he was on one, and I think someone was on shoulders like next to us, and he was like, oh, I have to preface it with the fact that he was wearing Mickey Mouse ears that lit up. He was like feeling extra.
Was he? I don't remember that.
Extra. You weren't there. This is 2012. This is another time.
It was a different time.
And he sees someone on a thing, and he's like, oh, I want to do that. I forgot how he says it, and he does this. He like puts his hands to his chest like, oh, that looks fun. And the guy who was holding the girl on his shoulders like turns to him, and he's this huge dude with like all these tats, this like big white like macho looking guy, and he's like, oh, that looks like fun, with this like hopeful look. And the guy looks and he's like, yeah. Squats down, hop on. And then he gets on and he's riding on this.
Really?
Bro, I was laughing. I was like really sober at that event because I was driving, and I was like dying laughing. He's just there
good.
with his hands up. It was like, that's the beautiful thing about raves though. It was like the super macho guy, like, dude, it was really great. I was like,
That's
just get on,
crazy.
man. We're having a good time tonight. It was so funny. And you'd sound like, thanks. Woo! It was actually like the funniest moment ever. And then another one of our friends who was fucked up gave him the girl with the massage, and he was like hurting her. She was like, oh, look on her face. I was like, oh my God, she's okay. She's okay. He was like going crazy.
Oh
Like, dude, you're really messed up. You shouldn't be giving massages right now. Her like back hurt for a week. I swear to God.
Oh my God, that's some.
It was a pretty wild rave.
Jeez.
It's like, dude, you're good.
I haven't been to like a lot of concerts, but I've been to a lot of festivals. Like festivals.
Yeah, festivals where it's at. Dude, I did the math. I think this last EDC was my like 41st massive festival.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Isn't that crazy, dude?
I'd only do like the one a year. Like I did Coachella for 5 years in a row.
Yeah. That was like your jam.
I went to Bonnaroo the year after, and then I haven't been to one since.
Okay.
But
so let's say Perfect Festival's a 10. Where's Bonnaroo? Where's Coachella for you?
Bonnaroo is pretty high up. That's my favorite thing I've ever done. Yeah.
Even over like E3, any event ever. That's your favorite thing you've ever done?
Well, favorite concert. I don't know about event.
Okay.
Because E3 was always good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
because that was when I was younger. We were in high school.
Yeah, it was just
like,
those were beautiful.
Gaming was like the life thing.
Yeah,
so it's
we'll
like
never
we'd
reach
go
that
there.
pinnacle of happiness.
Like
at that
basically sneaking in there. Like we weren't supposed to be there, but we got in. And we like
that's got to be a
so
topic.
much free stuff. Yeah, E3 will be a topic at some
That's
point.
such a good one.
I've been to E3 4 times.
I think I've been 3 now. Wait, but so where's Bonnaroo? Where's Coachella out of 10?
Bonnaroo, I mean, I wouldn't call it a 10. Like a 10 to me, that's like perfect everything.
Yeah, perfect festival. Yeah.
But Bonnaroo would probably be like an 8 or 9.
Nice.
Like that one time I went, and then I'd rank each Coachella as different.
Really?
Yeah.
What about in just like in general, like?
In general, as an experience,
Yeah, like Coachella.
like I would say it'd be right under Bonnaroo.
Right under?
Because
So not too
did
much
it and
worse,
I thought
though.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that would be like a 9 because it was incredible, but then I went to Bonnaroo.
Oh,
and I was
I
like,
see,
this
yeah.
is like way better.
That's crazy.
So Coachella got kicked down a notch. Like,
No, that makes sense. A lot of people say there's these big trance festivals, the ones in Europe, it's like Transmission and Luminosity. They say like that ruins festivals in America.
really.
So I never want to go. I'll just stay here.
I would like to do like Reading Festival, which I think is in England,
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
and that's I can't remember if that's the one, but it's like 7 days long and it's like 30 stages
Yeah.
or something. It's like super like miles
Insane
upon
variety.
stages. Yeah, it's like everything.
Dude, you know Tomorrowland or Tomorrow World, whatever the one is. Oh no, Tomorrow World's the America one. Tomorrowland. It's this huge festival in Holland. It's all EDM. I just looked at the map layout. There's 12 stages.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I think Bonnaroo has.
My friend went around Snapchatting each stage, and I was watching them. I feel like they're all playing the same music. It's like when you get to 12 stages, like, holy shit, you're running out of genres. Just kidding. Yeah. There's an infinite amount of subgenres.
Bonnaroo didn't really have like the different stages were playing different music. It was just whatever the lineup was there.
Totally,
like there was EDM on one stage, and then later there was, you know, like folk rock, and then later there was country or something. So it was like everything. Bonnaroo's everything. But I believe they had like 12 stages too. I mean, they had like a theater there. They were just playing, they were playing movies. They were playing like Back to the Future. They're playing a bunch of 80s movies. They're playing Indiana Jones and stuff.
Were people in there?
Yeah, all the time.
That's amazing.
And they showed because one of the Game of Thrones like season finale was like during that weekend, and they had played it.
No way.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they wouldn't get in trouble. Who's really gonna do anything?
Maybe they worked it out with HBO or something.
That'd be great. That's crazy. I would go watch that for sure.
They had a stand-up comedy stage where people were playing stand-up. John Hamm did stand-up there.
What?
Patton Oswalt was there.
Patton Oswalt was there? That's okay. This is getting amazing.
And the thing is, like John Hamm, he wasn't even like on the set list to be played. He just like showed up, I guess, and they just asked him to perform, and he did. And I didn't even know John Hamm did stand up.
That's the coolest idea for festival ever. I want to like.
It was like it was him and Zach Galifianakis at the same time. They were doing like a duo thing. Like, they were like talking and stuff.
I want to see the Everything Festival. We got competitive gaming, comedy, music, basket weaving demonstrations.
Well, then they had this place they called it the Barn, and it was all set up as like. The theme was like Christmas time, so there was like candy canes and everything. But you go inside and it was just all EDM, like 24/7. Well,
oh, really?
24/7. But that's nothing about Bonnaroo. It never ended. Like they bands play like all night.
That's so cool.
All day, and the bar just goes all night. Like
that's so cool.
EDM.
So, dude, the little Christmas thing, it was just lit up all the time.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And you go inside the barn. Like,
was it cool in there?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Just like there's Christmas stuff everywhere, and like at the one end.
I mean, like chili cool, right?
Oh no.
Okay, that's what I meant by cool.
Very hot.
That would have been fun if they like actually had it cold too, and it's like Christmassy.
It was very humid. It was like 80% humidity or something like that.
Was it a really hot festival?
It wasn't really hot, but it was very humid.
Okay.
When you
which
got
is much worse than hot.
When you got a breeze, it felt good because of the humidity.
I hate humidity.
But then when we were driving back and we got to California, got back to the dry heat, it's like 100 degrees and dry heat, the wind blowing just hot. You're like, oh, this is so gross.
Yeah, that's true.
We hadn't like showered in a week because there was no showers out there.
Oh my god, that must have been the worst ride back. Didn't you say that ride back was one of like your worst experiences in the world?
Because it's like 3 days of nonstop driving, or 30 hours of nonstop.
And you're so
driving.
tired.
Yeah, we're so
tired.
Seems
like a dangerous drive.
We had those Febreze clip-ons and the thing, like 3 of them.
That seems like a very dangerous drive.
I mean, there were 5 of us. We took turns.
Isn't there like a little showering area at Bonnaroo?
Not that I remember.
They don't have that? Only Coachella?
Coachella, they had it.
Well, that's crazy.
They might have had it at Bonnaroo, but I think you had to pay for it.
Oh, fuck that.
And none of us wanted to pay for it.
Oh, we stink. Yeah.
We just did like the water bottle showers. Like.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Like at the campsite.
Yeah.
That's what we did at Coachella the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Just take a water bottle. Last day, I remember
Wash
we did
your
that.
hair. That's usually what I did.
Yeah.
But Bonnaroo is a longer thing. Plus, there's
5 days, right?
Drive there and then the drive back. Because in Tennessee.
That does sound like the ultimate festival experience.
I want to do it again, but I can't do the drive again. But I feel like if I'm not driving there, it's not worth it. Like,
yeah,
because you'd have to fly there, then you have to buy like all the camping gear and everything. Because there's no hotels.
Yeah.
To stay in. It's in the middle of the
driving
forest.
seems the way to go.
Yeah.
It just sucks that it's so far away. I wish there was something like that out here.
Yeah.
There's no festival that size out here, huh? Well,
I've heard Sasquatch is kind of like that, but that's up in Washington.
Oh, that'd be cool. That's not a bad drive. We did that.
Yeah.
I love that drive, dude.
I hated that drive.
You hated it, huh?
Yeah.
The drive back kind of sucked. Oh, really not bad.
People playing Hearthstone while we're driving.
Yeah, sleeping. Who would do that? That's very dangerous. Yeah. Good thing nothing happened to anybody.
When we were driving there and we woke up that morning, it was fun because we went there for that concert.
Oh yeah, we went there. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty funny.
When me and Colton woke up like that next morning, that was pretty dope. We were driving through all the hills and stuff because I think you were driving. Yeah, you were driving.
No, that was Colton.
Colton was driving.
Yeah, so that was amazing.
We woke up. That was dope.
Dude, and like Mount Shasta was right in front of us.
And we were they had the GoPro and everything.
Yeah, remember I made that sick ass video?
That was dope as hell.
I love that video. I want
to go up there again. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm so down to plan that trip again. Yeah. Seattle was so fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an awesome place.
And it's just like
walking around the city, but then where we stayed to was dope as hell. We had that bar right down the street.
Oh yeah, like literally like next door.
To it. Yeah,
the pizza place 2-minute walk, a block away.
It's awesome.
And there's so much cool stuff there that's fun to do again. You know what I mean? A lot of cities you can go to a museum, and it's like
museum was dope.
you go to museums over and over. But Seattle has a lot of like places that are fun to just be in, like hang out, like the Pike's Place Marketplace, all the beaches. Like we didn't even go to that beach that was right by the house we were staying in.
We drove down there. It was really cool. And there's so many shops down there. We should go down there and just walk.
That's what I mean. Like we didn't even do like that walk. We went to that one beach by Alki Beach, and we stayed on the beach a little bit. Remember, I was filming a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, I remember. Because you could see the city from there.
Yeah. Yeah, remember? Then we drove more and like parked, found that little like
on the other side where there's like all those shops. That's on the other side of the island. You can't see the city from there, but that's where I want to go walk. But then we drove around like the island, and you could see the. Yeah, I guess not an island, but the coast.
Yeah, well, exactly. West Seattle.
It was dope.
Well, super dope. We got to do it again.
Well,
shit, man. I think that about wraps up this episode.
A lot of concert talk. A lot of music talk.
Oh, our topic was music, and I feel we did not disappoint. Yeah, what was that little middle part about?
PETA getting tagged.
We got some PETA. And what did that start with? Wasn't that like...
That's something to do with... I don't know.
I think that's the best part of the podcast, the tangents. Then I can include more in the topic.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some dank memes out of this one, too. I feel like I set a high precedent with our first episode.
Yeah.
That was a good meme. But yeah, man, good music out there. I feel like we can do a few more music episodes even. We can talk about making music, our favorite music.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Music's such a broad topic.
Making music could be a whole topic on its own, because we've been doing that a lot.
Maybe that'll be a special. We'll get Brian on, the guy who makes our theme.
Yeah.
I mean, teburu. Dude, do you know how he got that name?
No.
I think it's racist, but since Google did it, I guess it's not that racist. He Googled turn table in Japanese, and it was teburu. And I feel like that's literally teburu.
That can't be.
But it is. A lot of Japanese translations for words that they don't have a direct translation to, it's just like sounding it out. Teburu. My name in Chinese is
really
Adekesu.
racist.
My name in Chinese is Adekesu. Because that's how they can't say Alex. Adekesu.
Because they don't have an X.
Yeah, they don't have those sounds. Adexu. I think my name is Adexu in Japanese.
So weird.
It sounds like...
What if you put his name into Google and translate it to English?
A really racist accent or something. That is my PlayStation food. Teburu. That's what it is, dude. What do you want from me?
Less racism?
Dude, I have a very good Japanese accent. Teburu. All right, that's enough. We're going to get... PETA's going to go... I mean...
PETA?
Whoa, is that... I mean... Japanese Association.
Not right at all.
Yeah, whoa. Is that low-key racist? It wasn't. I didn't mean it to be. I love Japan. I'm a huge weeb. No. But anyway, that was our episode. Follow us, SoundCloud /Roomies, or is it Roomies Podcast? I always forget.
That's something you should figure out. Especially if you're the one closing it out.
Follow us on Twitter. Hit him with the Twitter name, Kyle.
I don't know what their Twitter name is.
We're a fucking mess. SoundCloud.com.
It's Twitter, or it's at Podcast Roomies.
At Podcast Roomies. Our Facebook is Podcast Roomies. Look up Podcast Roomies.
Our Facebook's the same thing?
I'm pretty sure. We gotta get this.
What's funny is I was actually thinking about changing it to like Roomies Official.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty good. Well, shit, who knows what's going on? If you're listening to us, you clearly have access to us, so keep listening, please.
Yes.
Thanks.
SoundCloud's the best place. Yeah, SoundCloud's the best place, and I think we're still working on the iTunes.
Ah.
So.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, our RSS feed on iTunes.
Is it working now?
Yeah, look up Roomies Podcast on iTunes.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay,
and you'll find us.
Follow us on iTunes and give us a review.
Roomies in podcasts. Go to podcasts, look up Roomies. Forget SoundCloud, Twitter, whatever. I guess Twitter, because you can know when new episodes are up.
Yeah.
But this was a mess of an outro.
But yeah, well, if you review us on iTunes, because I know that helps out.
Right, 5-star. Their outro's incredible.
5-star. If you're not gonna give us a 5-star, then don't review.
Unless it's a 4-star, we can deal with that.
Yeah.
3-star, I will fine you. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Later.